So with me we have Kristen Duff all the way from the United States. Kristen, welcome here on that preview show.
Hello, thank you all so very much. Thank you so much for having me, Eon. It is an honor.
It's a pleasure having you. So Kristen, quickly tell me a little bit more about you. Who is Kristen Duff? Any hobbies outside of acting?
So, who's Kristen Duff? I am a 19-year-old getting ready to be college student. And my hobbies outside of acting is I love to play softball for a hobby. I love to play guitar. I love to play ukulele. And I also love to play tennis and take hikes. So I usually do a lot.
So you like music and sports as well.
Yes.
So tell me, how did you get into acting? What was it that drawn you to it, and when did you start? When did the passion for acting start?
What got me into acting was when I was really little, and I was like probably 4 years old, maybe 3 to 4. I have always dreamed to become an actress. That has been my biggest dream. And I was a girl who was raised on Disney Channel. So I would watch Disney Channel, want to be on that. And when I got to 15 years old, that was like the perfect age to start because my mom wouldn't let me start the entertainment industry until I was 14. And I just kind of built my connection slowly. And at 15, that's when it pretty much all started.
And then, what has been your highlight of your career so far? Because just to quickly mention, one of the actors you've worked with was Eric Roberts, Julia Roberts' brother. So it's just amazing to be able to meet such awesome people. So, what other highlights stand out for you in your career?
Highlights that stand out for me in my career is I recently did a short film called Madness of Christmas that's about to be on Amazon Prime. And that one was a very big highlight because that one was just so much fun. And it was just amazing because that was the only film I have ever done that's near my state, Kentucky, in the United States. And usually I did most of my film work in Atlanta, Georgia. And I would always like travel from Kentucky to Atlanta, Georgia. And I've never done a project near Kentucky. So that was really cool to do that one in Tennessee. And then I did one with Daniel Baldwin, which is that was one of the Baldwin brothers. I filmed of him in a movie and it was just awesome. They are the coolest people ever. Him, Eric Roberts, and I also worked with Liam Neeson too, and he's really cool too.
They say never meet your heroes. How does it? How was it for you meeting these iconic actors and work with them? Did they Were they different than what you expected, or what was your experience? Because from South Africa, we can only imagine meeting these people.
When I was probably like 15 years old when I first started acting, I used to be so nervous to meet famous people. Like I thought I would get starstruck because before I started acting, I've never really met famous people before. And I was like, what am I gonna do if I meet a famous person?
Mm. And then, what role did your parents play in your acting? You say you started when you were 15, so obviously they had to play a big role.
Yes. It did. It played a very big role and it really just gave me a head start. Like, especially because I was worried that I would have had to start like after college because I went through like a little bit of situation, like family situations, and thankfully I was able to start at the age of 15 because everything was just laid out. It was puzzled together. It was like, this is your time, Kristen.
And then, what role does God play in your career as well as in your life?
God has really brought me to amazing places in my life, and I am so blessed because the acting really started with God because He just made it the perfect timing. everything was planned out, set out perfectly. And it was just, I prayed to be an actress for such a long time because it was just the only career I was into, really acting, modeling, and producing. And when I started acting and modeling, I had no idea that I would become a producer or screenwriter. And God got me to be a producer, screenwriter, and it just came. It was just perfect. Perfect timing. Everything worked out.
And then any or future plans, project that you are working on that we might expect in the future, or other things you want to pursue? You said screenwriting and producing. Is that also something you want to do more of in the future?
Oh, yes. I would love to do more screenwriting, producing, and I'm also working on a movie called, well, series called Savannah's Place. And
Okay.
I am also on my way to be doing major films very soon that I'm very excited about. And I really would love to be a screenwriter for a major film or producer. That is another ambition and dream of mine. Definitely.
And then finally, what advice can you give other kids who want to pursue a career in acting?
My advice to all the younger people getting ready to start acting, or anybody starting acting, is to never give up. And to think about it, this world is unlimited. Like, you can even go to space, you can even be a pilot. So you can do anything you want. It's really unlimited. Just do great things.
Mm. So, Kristen, thank you so much for spending time with us, and thank you for appearing on the cover of our current Tween Talk magazine. And I hope we can see a lot of you in the future. And yeah, we also hope that you write more or do more screenplays and feature in a lot more movies. And we'll definitely follow you on social media and see how many more famous people you can meet.
Oh, thank you. I hope I do meet more famous people. I'll tell you about it.
You're welcome. So, guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you after the break.